Reputation management. It's far more accurate to call it perception management, since your prioritization of it, or lack thereof, will drive public opinion of your dealership's credibility and its revenue. Whether we're talking about perception of your operation as a whole or that of an individual department or personnel, letting things slide will only hurt your dealerships in the long run. Don't believe me? Here's some stats that you need to know. 1. American consumers will share a bad experience with up to 15 people on average. If that doesn't sound like much, ask yourself how many vehicles you sold today, this month, this quarter, this year. Now multiply that number by 15. Whoa. Take it a step further and do the same with your service customers. Depending on the individual experiences of each one of your customers, you could be losing or gaining huge chunks of business, especially when you consider that on average, one person will tell 15 people about a negative experience, but only tell 11 about a positive one. And that's only word of mouth, not online reviews or social media posts, which have a far more expansive reach. 2. 85% of consumers claim to trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Let's unpack that. Whether we're talking about word of mouth or online reviews, the impact of customer experience on your dealership is pretty much the same. It means that people are just as likely to trust the feedback of a complete stranger than they were of a close friend or family member. Now consider how many negative or even critical reviews have been left on your site or social media pages. Whether a review is accurate or not, doesn't matter. People are paying attention and forming their opinions accordingly. 3 out of 4 consumers claim to trust a dealership more based on the prevalence of positive reviews. No surprise there, right? The more positive reviews, the better. But what about the fact that 60% of consumers will avoid a dealership based on the presence of negative reviews? Presence of negative reviews, not prevalence. You could have all the good reviews in the world, but recent negative reviews, especially the ones that appear to be unresolved, will hurt the credibility of your dealership. It all depends on how deep a potential car buyer wants to dig, and let's be honest, many won't dig too far. 5. 49% of consumers will only do business with a dealer who has a 4-star rating or higher. What's your dealership's rating across various platforms? Facebook? Google? Yelp? Hopefully it's 4 stars or higher, and hopefully it's not as low as 1 or 2 stars, because dealerships with only 1 to 2 star reviews fail to convert 86% of prospective car buyers. That's right, 86%. Now keep in mind, 1 or 2 star ratings don't necessarily mean that you're doing poorly. It could mean that you're not securing enough reviews overall on a particular platform. So a small number of negative reviews on that platform are driving your rating down. Either way, get on it, because dealerships can increase their revenue by up to 9% for every additional star in their Yelp rating. And Yelp is just one platform. Bottom line, you need to be paying attention to your dealership's reviews across all platforms. Be proactive in securing positive reviews, responding to them in an appreciative manner, but most importantly, be publicly responsive to negative reviews so that prospective car buyers can see that you're paying attention to all customer feedback. It conveys that your dealership prioritizes customer satisfaction and serves to attract more business. Again, reputation management is perception management, which just about wraps things up for this week. As always, be sure to join us next Thursday and every Thursday for more automotive, SEO, and digital marketing tips, right here on Just the Tip.